Okay, here's a quick demonstration of my three-way switch board that is designed to piggyback on top of an Etherdream 3 or 4. I will show you some photographs of it in a moment, and what it does is it detects the signal from the Etherdream and it will turn all of the signals, the X and Y and RGB signals, over to output to the laser if the Etherdream becomes active. So this laser is currently outputting using the onboard controller that can be used with DMX. It will automatically switch over if I plug ILDA into it. Put it the right way around, and then it's now outputting just the ILDA signal. And it doesn't matter which of those signals it is in use. As soon as I turn the Etherdream on, it will become active. And I'll just disconnect the ILDA lead to get that out of the way. So we've got Liberation running here, and currently we have one controller connected. It's shown here, and as soon as I put it across and activate it, see the output on the laser stops. I can now arm it and select some content from Liberation. And there it's outputting. And as soon as I remove the Etherdream, it's back to running it on its internal. And there is actually a blue LED here which shows that it's on internal or ILDA. And if I again activate the Etherdream, you'll see that blue LED go out. There it is. And now I can arm the laser and it's outputting through Liberation again. Here's a more detailed view of the installation. So we have the Etherdream underneath this daughter board, and all of the connections. There's a single power feed which can be up to 24 volts. It's specified on the PCB as 12 volts, but it can be up to 24. You've got the scanner input, which will come from something like an FB4, colour and shutter input from the FB4. This is the output to the LED. Scanner outputs here, RGB and shutter outputs here. And this connector is if you're using one of my ILDA input boards, but in this case it's not needed. And obviously we've got the Ethernet here that is connecting to a port on the back of the projector. So as I say, this board will switch over all of the signals from either ILDA input and another internal controller such as an FB4. In this case it's an internal card with DMX control, or it'll switch over to the Etherdream, and it does that all automatically. When you plug an ILDA connection in, it selects the ILDA. When you activate the Etherdream, it selects the Etherdream. Any other time it selects the third controller. Here's a closer look at the three-way switchboard. So you've got connections for the FB4 here, ILDA input here, and this connector that feeds down into the Etherdream. That brings the signals from the Etherdream, which it's currently piggybacked on top of an Etherdream 3. Normally there would be a spacer in each corner, a 10mm spacer, so the two boards can be screwed firmly together. Obviously we've got the Ethernet connection on this end. These are the RGB outputs, scanner outputs, the indicator LED to show the status of the board, and power in and power out. This is an auxiliary power at 5 volts that can be used, and that 5 volts feeds down onto the Etherdream through these connectors, and the Etherdream sends a split rail power back up to feed the analog circuits on this board so they can provide all the switching function.